third time today. Philly First 48. I was on hold for a minute. I wasn't doing no interviews, whatever the case may be. I'll be back really in full grind mode when I want to be fair. Get everybody in, get everybody's story. Can't be biased and shit like that. We gotta get everybody. If we gonna get story, we gotta get everybody's story and shit. Shout out to the old Philadelphia and shit. We all come from a dark place and shit. We all got a story and shit like that. Shout out to the whole Philadelphia. Shout out to North Philly. Shout out to South Philly. Shout out to West Philly. Shout out to Southwest. Shout out to Germantown. Shout out to Uptown. Shout out to the whole Philadelphia, man. We back. Philly First 48, man. Oh, man. This is a special episode. This is a special one, y'all. This is a special one. Long time coming, man. This brother been working his ass off, man. He don't take no fucking days off, man. You see the elevation, man, from getting posted by Snoop Dogg all the way into, you know what I mean, Wendy Williams, Fat Joe shouting you out, you know what I mean? National TV, man, you know what I mean? And your music, you know, being empowered, like, you know what I mean? Soundtracks, man, you know what I mean? You've been real consistent, you've been doing anything for some time, so I'm proud of you, bro. And you always show love and support over here, man.
Appreciate that, brother.
OT the fucking real in the building, man. OT the motherfucking world, man. We here, man. You know, we supposed to been linked, bro.
Nah, you know.
Supposed to been having time and everything, though, man.
It gets greater later. Sometimes you gotta let it brew, you know what I mean? We got a lot more to talk about now.
Oh, man. We here to get into it. I'm here to get your story, though, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just remember first seeing you on the scene. I think it was like you and Ab had did something. That's when I first, I'm like, who this guy? I'm like, he got bars and, you know what I mean?
That was one of the first artists to really, you know, embrace me, and, you know what I'm saying? And when somebody like that does that, it gives you a lot of confidence in yourself. So, you know,
for real.
So you owe a piece of that time to that person, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I always try to, you know, carry his name until
free ad, man. Free A or ad, man.
Yeah.
But let's take it from the beginning and shit like that. You know what I mean? I know you was born in Boston, right? Let the people know we got know.
You know, most of the people know that know me know my story. Born in Massachusetts, lived there till I was younger. Teenage years, came out, ended up in Philly.
Yeah.
You know, had a rough past. You know, my early adult years. You know what I mean? And now it's all music. You know, I turned all my negativity and everything. I turned all that pain, everything I had, and I put it into this.
Right.
And once I started seeing positive results, I just kept pushing the gas pedal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause you know what I mean? You was in Boston, you was in Delaware, you got caught up in some shit out Delaware.
Yeah, I did time in both those states.
Yeah.
And then I came here and did time. You know
yeah, and I know sometimes I hate talking about my past, you know what I mean? But that's what made us and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Definitely, that's what cut you out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what you went through. You gotta go through it to grow through it. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, once I went through all that, you know, my options and shit, I felt like I was trapped, especially when I came home from jail.
Yeah.
And this last time, you know, I said I'm just gonna go pedal to the metal, no doubt. It's hard not to have doubt, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you come home from doing a bid and you say you want to rap, all the people that's around you are gonna be like, man, you're gonna end up back in fucking jail, you're gonna live that life, you know what I'm saying? And I was fortunate enough to, you know, be smart and move a certain way and, you know, keep it above board, and, you know, now, you know, I don't even want to hear none of that shit. It's all music, you know what I'm saying?
But before that, I want to know who inspired you, you know what I mean? Take us back to you becoming an artist, you know what I mean? Taking this shit serious, like, who inspired you first? I need to know that first.
First inspired me to rap, honestly, DMX, It's Dark and Hell's Hot. It was like the first real rap album that my cousin would make me like mixtapes and shit, but the first album I went and bought was DMX, Dark and Hell is Hot.
Wow.
I used to be playing Twisted Metal. I used to remember Twisted Metal, the video game. I used to be playing Twisted Metal, listening to that shit just constantly, you know what I'm saying?
Hard.
And I related to that.
Damn.
And then like when Eminem came out, it was like this new cool thing. And it opened up a lot of doors, and it opened up a lot of thoughts in my head too, like, you know, wow, that shit. Really could, you know what I'm saying?
You one of my favorites.
I felt like I was always nice with a pen, you know what I'm saying? But I still everything was, I wasn't taking it serious. I was, it was a joking thing we did at parties and shit like that, And then I found myself with listening to like Kiss, listening to Saigon. That shit really shaped me. 50 Cent started dropping Power of the Dollar and all them mixtapes. 50 Cent is the Future. I was listening to that. So that shit got me into like that hard lyricist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's funny, but it's always some hard shit you can relate to, right? And I always found myself being lyrical, but I found where shit people can relate to and being lyrical meet is where I feel like I reside at. I don't think anybody else is there where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really competing with nobody. Because it's like I'm not doing my own thing, I'm my own asset. So it's like wherever I'm at, I'm just adding to the situation. Just like when I'm with these other artists, they're just adding to the situation. You know what I'm saying? So once you start doing that, it starts to, whirl up a lot of work for the days to come. You're just putting it in now. You're planting so many seeds. Me and Kills go do something. He's like, "What's this?" I'll be like, "Yo, remember that shit we did 2 months ago here? Well, now these people got us coming here because that's how it be. You don't always know what you're gonna get. You just gotta grind. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one thing about you, hard worker. You stay consistent. Like, you know what I mean? For how many years now? I see over 10 years. Like, let's talk about you.
Well, it's been like, look, I was locked up from 2010 to 2015. Right when I got out, I got locked back up and charged with 4 armed robberies. They tried to basically give me a life sentence. And that got sorted out. You know what I'm saying? I beat that and got out of that. And when I came home from that in 2016 is when, we went to Ant from We Run the Streets.
Shout out to Ant, We Run the Streets. That matter of fact, he was on the Wire DVDs.
My homies Boo and Matt put up money with me. And because Ant didn't know us. So like, he was like, we're trying to get on his DVD. He wants it bad. You know what I'm saying? We're like, well, damn, what you want? He got it down like a couple $100. So my 2 homies threw up with me. Got that shit, got me on there. It went real good, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get yourself
So right there, you understood the business part of things. Like, you know what I mean? That's what people lack at.
How many people that would have been great turned around and said no because they didn't feel like giving their last $50 to get a performance slot. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard because I done been there. I remember back when nobody knew me.
Let's talk about it.
Get Your Weight Up. Twine was throwing shows and Chalk, Real Exposure was throwing shit. And they were cool to me, but when I first met them, I had to make an impression, and in order to make an impression, you gotta pay to get on. Everybody was paying $40, $50 to perform, most people, and the ones who got let on for free, they usually sucked anyways. So people were waiting for me anyways. And then after a while, once it gets around that people start to be like, yo, have him go last. And sometimes you gotta earn it. So you gotta go those nights where you wait till 2 a.m. and the promoter goes, yo, here's your $50 back. Sorry.
Damn.
I'll see you next week. You go in, you don't start a fight with him. You be like this, you be like, damn. Like, all right, come back next week, see him again. And he'll be like, damn, he's humble. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, come on. And you gotta go fuck it up. If you ain't nice, you're wasting your time. All that gimmicky shit is over with. All these kids that got fucking deals, they went out, they left, got deals, we ain't heard nothing from them. Only the independent cats or the cats that went with Meek pretty much. You hear that?
But you made a household.
Backing it up for a second. Where was you during the headshot era?
What were the years exactly of the headshot era?
That was like.
So look. When I was in Massachusetts, right? I cut the ankle bracelet off in Massachusetts. In 2003. Right? I got convicted in 2002. I was 17 for a felony. Right? 2003. I went on the run. I turned 18 in jail. I got on the bracelet. I cut it off. I went to Delaware. I was down there for like a year. I served the undercover cop. Massachusetts wouldn't come get me. So Delaware put me on probation, and they said, you gotta go back to high school. I was 19, a 19-year-old junior in high school, with his own crib. We were trapping out the crib, and we weren't selling weed, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a real fucked up situation, because I remember the dare officer didn't want me in the school, because he knew we were getting looked at. But the probation was demanding that I be in there. It was a big fucked up thing. And then they said you gotta go do weekends in the prison. So I had to go to school Monday through Friday and report to the prison Friday night and stay there till Sunday night.
Damn.
And then get out and go to school Monday morning. And that's how I walked that off. And right before that probation ran out, I got raided again. And they found a little bit of some shit. I remember I'm sitting in the county jail, and I'm on the phone with my people, and they're like, "Yo, you got a bail."
Damn.
Delaware, it's not Monday yet. Monday morning, Delaware probation's gonna drop a detainer, but you could bail out. So I bailed out, right? And we had been rapping at the studio in Delaware, and there was this cat that was coming down from Philly that was like telling us about all these shows we could get on.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right. So my man, right after we got raided and I got bailed out, my man was like, yo, I'm out, but we got a show in Philly tonight. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, you wanna go? I was like, man, I'm going on the run. Like, I'm not going and doing shows. He's like, yo, it's on the way for where we're going. Let's stop through there. So we get through there. We get to Erie Lanes Bowling Alley. I ain't never been to Philly. It's 06. I get to Erie Lanes Bowling Alley.
Damn,
I get there. There's no show there. The mics ain't hooked up, but I get with some cats. You know what I'm saying? That outside, we was rapping and shit outside because there was no show. I got their phone number. Shout out Cash. R.I.P. Cassius. My dog passed away in a car accident. He was one of the people who answered the phone. Was like, yo, you ain't got crazy ones. Yeah, you come on, you can crash in my spot. Like, took me in with his people. Cash was a good dude. Shout out Pito, old school. Shout out Rhino. Shout out City Woods. I just want to say their names.
No.
Shout out Izzy. All them people. My man Kills. You know what I'm saying? So, they kind of took me in, and the girl who had brought me there, rest in peace, Amanda Haxton, she ended up passing away from a car accident. So I was really out there now on Frankfurt and Belmore by myself with nothing. I had a screwdriver, I had a backpack with some clothes, I had like $700 left, and I was on the run now from Massachusetts and Delaware. Nothing crazy, but when I was 19, that shit was like, I'm not going to jail, man. So I came to Philly and I seen like Frankfurt and Belmore, Frankfurt and Orleans, Amber and Belmore. I seen action like I never saw.
Wow.
Right? So I was like, I'm not hustling out here. This shit, nope. I'm done hustling. I'm done. And then like, as time went on, I ended up moving to Hartville and Westmoreland. Shout out Scundles, Weezy. Shout out E. R.I.P. Grizz. Shout out all them. I'm just giving you a story.
No, we here. I'm
Hartville
intrigued.
and Westmoreland. Lived there for a little bit, $50 a week. He was living there. Shit was just getting by. And then I remember I was out by D and block. But I was near. We'll edit that out. But I was in a certain block that would, and there was this kid that would pull up all the time, white kid, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta let me show you, the neighborhood." And when I lived on Frankfurt Ave at Belmore, I used to look down. Like Somerset was one way, Allegheny was the other. I knew if I wanted to get out of the hood, I was going to the L. Because I'm not from Philly, I don't know nothing. I don't have no phone, no mapping. I was on a track phone with fucking units from Walmart.
Wow.
I was on the run, you know what I'm saying? I was like on some other shit. So like, he took me for a ride and showed me like Fishtown, Port Richmond, Bridesburg, Moore Kensington. It was like, showed me a spot that was for rent. I ended up moving there. And once I moved there, I lived above a bar. And when I lived above a bar, most of my friends, they were mostly Spanish dudes.
Wow.
So the cats from the bar were like, yo, can you get, blah, blah, blah. So I'd start getting it for them. Next thing you know, I ended up taking over that bar, a couple other bars. Me and my homies were holding it down over there. We all went to prison. We did our time, you know what I'm saying? So we came home and here we are. It's like, what do you got? Well, that shit don't mean nothing.
Wow.
It don't get you nowhere. Yeah, I sold bricks, but that don't mean nothing. It doesn't get you nothing. It just makes you look like a dickhead. So like I came home and realized that. Then I realized, damn, I missed the whole real estate rush that happened. Well, the house properties going up. I would have been bought one of them houses for $70,000. That's worth $300-400 now. I missed that, so I was really mad at myself. So I told myself, when I get a bag, you know what I'm saying, when I'm gonna go upstate, do what I gotta do. When I get a bag, when I come home, I'm gonna do this shit right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, before we get there, man, you made your mark in the city of Philadelphia. First off,
I made my mark in the city of Philadelphia with certain people that really counted before I was rapping. That's what I feel like. I feel like my character paid off in the end. It doesn't always pay off right away. The flash pays off, but the character will pay off in the end. So like, so back to me. I lived in Philly for years. I ended up getting booked, Carter 4 to 8. All the other states dropped detainers on me. I had to get time credited to those states, so I'm sitting in CFCF just getting time credited to Delaware, time credited to Mass, right? Then I went upstate, did 5 out of my 4 to 8.
How was your jail experience? Like, was you rapping in jail?
Yeah,
was you putting shit together?
That's
Like,
cause like I didn't have no rap buzz. I wasn't OT the real. My nickname was OT because cause I was in the streets and I didn't want to tell people my fucking name because you don't do that. You know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Go ahead, you good?
so like, you know, when I went to jail, I was in CFCF. I'm looking at the guidelines. I'm like, oh shit, probably like 7.5 to 15. I'm not coming home like I was born. I'm about to do a dime. You know, fuck all the cool shit. I'm rapping hard. Gates that we be in CFCF upstairs on blocks. B-side upstairs, C-side upstairs, not downstairs, upstairs. Big drama cases. And I'll be rapping and the guards will be like, yo, you can't, you know, you're causing too much commotion. The white shirt says, if you want to rap, everybody got to sit down and you can stand up and rap. I'm talking about the whole pod. Not because I'm on some tough shit, they just wanted to hear me rap on some thorough shit.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So like, and that carried up to upstate, because then I go to Graterford, you know, and we're going through like intake in Graterford. That shit is hell, no food really, locked in all day in the yellow jumpers. And like, but we be on the gate with the PVs. So I'm walking the yard and shit, just trying to get outside of Graterford, and like, people are waving me to the gate to battle the PVs. They're like, yo, I came up from CFC with this white boy. So I was like, all right, went to the gate, just start smoking shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I'm fucked. No offense to anybody I was locked up with. There was a lot of cats that are nice. But
you giving it to him.
It went, you know what I mean? It went how it went. And so then I get to Camp Hill. Now I'm at Camp Hill, all the Graterford cats come off. So now they're betting commissary. I get a block worker job at Camp Hill. So now I'm, you know, and they were searching us one day. And I warned everybody, and they fired me and shit. I mean, I put that in the freestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to take that.
Redneck sergeant came up to me and he was like, go to your cell now, get. And I was like, what? He's like, get. And that's when I learned the rednecks, that means go.
Right.
So
crazy.
But Camp Hill was major. I was getting stopped going to the chow hall and shit by sergeants and shit. They were like, yo, you got the guards in the tower panicking because like they think they're seeing big circles form, they're about to start.
Hey.
They got the joints in the tower. It was real, you know?
Yeah. And
then like cats who knew me from the street that I didn't serve were coming up to me like, yo, I used to grab off you.
Yeah.
For real, like, I don't remember. I started back in the day. And then, but you know, so, you know, I went and sat and did all that, and I came home and I had a rap buzz. I did.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a rap buzz from the jails, but, you know.
And that's how I got introduced to you, like on the street. Because you gotta be official in Philadelphia. You gotta, like, if you, like, somebody gotta stamp your shit before, you know what I mean, you dealing with certain individuals.
Yeah.
Your name was always gold, like, you know what I'm saying? But I know.
I owe certain people for that too, like, certain people showed me a lot of love. Oskino.
Shout out. Oh, man, y'all hear it again. That's
dropped
crazy.
Benny with the Blueface. That was like
Girl.
my first and second big single. I think my first single was like Paper Cuts. My second single was Benny with the Blueface with Oskino. Showed me love. He knew that I was trying to come up, you know what I'm saying? So he made it possible for me. So he showed me a lot of love. And then later on, I got to work with Beans, and you know what I'm saying?
I saw that, man. That's heavy, man.
And it's hard, you know, because I appreciate a lot of these cats so much. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Like, I genuinely appreciate them because they put food in my kids' mouths. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not trying to make it sound like I only care about benefiting off something, but at the end of the day, if I fucking benefited, I'm gonna give you credit for it. You know what I'm saying? And those cats, you know, so I came home, you know, was in the halfway house for a while, stuck in the halfway house, having to keep going in at 6 o'clock at night and shit, trying to play the neighborhood during the day, back in the streets a little bit, like fucking around, dibble-dabbling. And then the music just started to take off. I started doing contests on South Street. You know what I'm saying? With K-Dot. Shout out K-Dot.
Yeah, get well, K-Dot.
Yeah, he was doing good, man.
Yeah, for real.
Real solid.
So he was fucking with Dots. He was
so
all the real mouth.
So now you're coming home doing open mics and shit, and I'm doing everything I can do, contests and shit. You know, and then I got with Dennis, All City Promotion Company.
Okay.
You know, and Dennis was holding me down, managing me, doing everything, not just that, promoting me, for everything.
Videos is official, everything.
Dennis
was
going around the city into the trenches, and Dennis was playing my music for people, being like, yo, he's really, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it mattered, you know, it matters in Philly. Certain places, they don't care as much if something's official, but like you said, Philly, it matters. So I owe a lot to Dennis. Dennis did a lot of trench digging. Dennis used to tell me, yo, you see this cat, Drama? You know, Drama B2R, you know, shout out Drama. He'd be like,
Drama
yo,
was,
he'd be like, you got this cat manager named Breeze, you know what I'm saying? And like dude Breeze really, you know, was doing his thing, man. Blah, blah, blah. And like as time went on, I ended up, you know, linking with Breeze, you know, and shit. Like
I gotta ask you this before.
Actually, I gotta go back too. Like
yeah, we can't
first
miss nothing.
came home,
we can't miss nothing.
I was fucking with. We run the streets with Ant.
Ant was pushing you hard.
Santos showing me mad love.
You and Toast was doing live shit.
Shout out Toast. Toast got on my tape.
That shit don't. Yo, listen. That's thorough, you man.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. Toast introduced me to beef, and Toast brought me to. And that's how I met Dennis.
Damn.
Toast brought me to a studio called Tandem. Yep.
I gotta ask you this though, before we even speed it up. That's crazy how everything lined up. But I gotta ask you this: you being a white rapper, first of all, Philly gonna give you a hard time anyway. You gotta work a little 3 times harder. But this year in your career, you being a white rapper, like did that have any stigma? Like, did they give you a little rough because of that? Man, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
I think it can work with you and work against you, and it does. But just like anything can work with you and work against you. But I feel like in Philadelphia, if you are yourself, things will work out for you.
Yeah.
But if you start to try to be something you're not, there's fucking alligators out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Or rats, crocodiles out here, bro.
Yeah.
So if you start acting like you're a fucking crocodile and you're not a crocodile, you're gonna get eaten like a fucking pigeon. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that? Y'all hear
whatever
that?
the fucking crocodile eats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just stay in your lane and be yourself. You know, like, you know, just stay in your lane and be yourself and do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to get into like, when I rap, I don't rap. Like even if I'm going through a song, rap about like nobody's dead people and nothing.
Yeah.
You're making them respond. Even if they're pussy, you're making them respond.
A bitch
every day they just
yeah.
gotta wake up and see that finally they snap. All them kids that shoot schools up, they're fucking pussies. They're not tough.
Yeah.
But if you fucking keep poking at a little pussy like that, he's gonna freak the fuck out. So eventually you got there ain't no real money in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would be, to keep sticking to the content, stay true to yourself. And
listen.
Write your shit that is you. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
man, I respect your fucking story and your grind, bro. I saw it the ladder. Like, you know what I mean? Let's say after the Toast shit, let's get back on that.
Well, yeah, so, Toast had taken me there and we had really, I got real dug in with the engineer, real dug in with Dennis. Dennis I ended up getting with Breeze, working with Breeze. I actually did a single, my first single with my man Gifted Music. Shout out to my man Pete, Gifted Music. We dropped the single and I got a DM from Breeze and it was like, yo, I can fuck with this. And he helped push it. It ended up on BET Jams, shout out Breeze. And ever since then, I've had, Breeze has been, holding me down too, you know what I'm saying? And Dennis has been really running like a promotional page, All City Promotions getting bigger and bigger, ACPC's getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? I worked with Breeze for years and years. And, as you grow as an artist, you end up, there's just more work that needs to be done. I started, I got a call to do Fun Flex. I was actually in this building, bro. I was in this building.
Cash Studio, man. Shout out to Cash fucking Studio.
I was in this building doing a freestyle with DJ Caesar.
Shout out to Caesar.
And I just dropped like 3 freestyles, and then I dropped this, and I was telling Caesar, I got Shade 4-5 in 2 days, and I got to mentally get ready for that now.
Wow.
This. And I got to hit that night. I'm getting ready for Shade 4-5. I got to hit that night. Like, yo, you ready to do Flex?
Damn.
So I'm like, damn, that would.
Oh, that's big names, bro.
Yeah,
we can't just skim through that. Like,
well, that's what happened. I started dropping so much content, and simultaneously I had people like Izzy working behind the scenes, getting with Tat and getting with Flex and them, doing, all my friends really applied themselves any way they could. Shout out my homies, man. Shout out Iz, shout out Kills, shout out Thorough, shout out Dunleavy, shout out
team.
Dylan.
Damn.
These cats, there's too many people for me that I could ever name.
Support.
But simultaneously shit was happening. I got a call right when I left up here. I was like, yo, you want to come do Flex? So I go do Flex. And when I get to Flex,
you burnt that down.
Well, I'm sitting in the car at Flex, right? I'm waiting to go up. Be here at 9. I get there, it's 9, it's 10, it's 11, it's late, right? And I ain't got a car to go up, but I know we're waiting in the car, I'm falling asleep. LGP Quad is out here, walking back and forth. We're in fucking New York. I don't even know, were we in Harlem? I forget what part of New York we was doing Flex showing at. But LGP Quad's walking up and down. If you didn't know him, you'd think he was fucking crazy, but I knew what he was doing. He was getting ready to go up there. Damn. So I'm like, damn, they have an LGB quad up here too? I was like, oh shit. I'm gonna spit. I said, I wonder who else.
Oh,
from
shit.
Philly. I wonder who else from Philly's coming. All of a sudden, the SUV pulls up. Smoke Dizza. Shout out Smoke Dizza, man.
Damn.
Shout out 183rd. Shout out Nimlo.
Damn.
My man Smoke Dizza pulls up, hops out. He's like, I'm going up. Oh shit.
So you like, I gotta go get down.
Dizza goes up, so I'm sitting out there. And I think Qua went up next. And then I went up. But while I was out there, I was talking to this cat I met, my man Ak. And I became real good friends with this cat Ak, you know. He held me down ever since then. Like I wanted to work with Benny. I wanted to work, he made it happen. He made a lot of plays happen.
Hold up, the Flex Joint went crazy.
Yeah, the Flex Joint went crazy.
Sway.
The Sway, well, I never did Sway in the morning yet.
I mean, Slay.
Slay, yeah.
That,
rest in peace, Slay. K-Slay kept having me up too. Like he didn't just have me up one time. One time, K-Slay has me up. He says, hey, can you, short notice, can you come up? Me and Dennis are like, yeah, we get up there. We're sitting up there. I'm like, there's gonna be some other cats rapping on the show. Make sure you come with your shit. So some cat walks in, I forget his name. He's from New York. I shake his hand, like, what's up? The other cat comes up, I'm like, what's up? I'm OT. He's like, what's up? I'm Raymond. I know, what's up? I'm RJ Payne.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, what's up?
Oh,
Dennis
shit.
Dennis is like, yo, do you know who that is? I was like, I don't think so. No, he's like, that's fucking Rain Man. He just goes by RJ Payne now. He's like, yo, you got some shit ready, right? I'm like, yeah. So now I'm looking like, what the fuck?
Nigga.
So we get in there, Whack 100 sitting in there, he got his phone out.
Yeah.
He's recording us and shit, so now we're hype, we're going hard as shit. That was one of the...
How was that though? We a fucking lyric. Oh my gosh.
RJ Payne, man.
That nigga is something crazy, bro. We got some hitters.
So that joint,
that was crazy.
That joint went on YouTube and it went crazy. All the shade shit I did, went crazy. And shit, I'm learning, like, I gotta do these freestyles, I gotta do content.
Styles P, all them niggas, you rubbing shoulders with big people.
Yeah, I dropped off.
Worldwide, OT worldwide now, man.
Yeah, man, shout out Styles P, man.
Crazy.
Shout out,
Soup Kitchen, how that come about?
Soup Kitchen was started before I came home from jail. I didn't start Soup Kitchen.
Okay.
Soup Kitchen was a group of real thorough cats who were from Kensington. Some people will say it's Port Richmond. It's basically between Lehigh and York Street,
right,
and Richmond Street and Frankfurt Ave. It's like this box right there. If you look on the map, it'll say East Kensington, whatever you want to call it. But it's a group of cats from there who, young bucks from the neighborhood in Fishtown area, East Kensington area that I was trapping in before I went to prison. When I came home, they had like a little. Yeah, tell me they got a gym.
Come on, man, this shit good. This shit good, yo. Ooh.
Yeah, when I came home, the young boys were there for me to take me in. Real shout out Boom Mac, and they were coming to all my shows going nuts, and Ab invited us to the OBH cookout.
You killed that joint. You just showed me that footage.
It was my kid's birthday that day.
You just showed me that shit.
I had to leave.
We put that on the screen.
I had to leave. I was like, yo, I can't come till a certain time because I'm dressing up as like fucking Tom and Jerry or something popping out at my kid's birthday party, and I gotta hurry up and get to the OBH cookout back in Philly.
Talk about that though, cause like, for you to even be invited there, you gotta be somebody.
30.
Anybody, nobody that. That's like the middle of the north.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was.
You in the mud.
It was different. It was different, but it was like I felt comfortable because I was like, hey, we're invited by these guys. No one has nothing to gain from one up in me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out here struggling, broke, just trying to live.
Damn.
No one wants to fucking get you. I wasn't walking, and I'm not saying it would have been any different, but
Bro.
And then the cats from my neighborhood, like you would think a lot of the young bucks were like, damn, because we had to park up around Broad Street and walk up to 18th. There was no parking. They had that whole shit. It was completely.
Nigga.
And we were walking up 20, 30 deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and everybody showed us mad. No, but that's the type of thing. That's the type of person that AR-Ab is.
Yo.
That's how that shit
People
was.
don't know
that
that.
was the energy over there. That's how he set the energy over there. It was
People
like,
don't know that. When them cameras
live and
on,
let live shit. That's why
when them cameras on,
and
Ab got a heart, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, them niggas 30, they did him wrong. 30.
That's gonna,
They did him dirty. Yeah.
That's gonna change. That's gonna get reversed.
Yeah, bro. But
like
you was
said,
in the mud though, OT. Like we just, you in the mud, like on the blocks and shit like that.
So we get there. They give us a great performance time. Like they didn't put us on right away. They let us wait. I mean, they had us all up on stage. It was a real great memory. I'm saying nothing happened to nobody. nothing. Cops came 40, I'm talking 40, 50 cars deep, easily, maybe more. I'm not. And everybody was smoking, drinking. Nope, nothing happened. Everybody was good. It was a good day, man.
Listen,
it'd be
man.
It'd be hard for somebody to pull that off in Philadelphia right now.
Yo,
that's right.
That's what I'm trying to do. Unity. That's why the challenge started. But listen, you was in some shit too.
Yeah.
You went toe to toe with Quilly.
Yeah, you know,
that was big, man. That's how I got
introduced to you. In all fairness to Quill, he
didn't
do a whole lot of focusing on. You know what I'm saying? That was some pitter patter shit. But he when we were face to face, he was super thorough about it, and you know, using his terms, he carried it a certain way. And he's not trolling. You know, that whole shit died down because
I heard you.
You can't say nothing back to him.
Yeah.
So I saw that as a chance for the two. What I felt like was the two top lyricists in
Legendary.
Philly. That's how I felt.
Legendary.
I felt like the two top lyricists in Philly could go at it, and in a way we did. You know what I'm saying? And
I enjoyed
the way
that.
we did, but it carried on until the shit where a lot of cats stepped up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats stepped up. They
Y'all went like
fuck that. All I said was I'm the hottest in the city. I wasn't like fuck no. I wasn't like fuck this dude. Not all these other cats say this shit all the time, but I was like, man, I feel like I'm the hottest in the city. What else do I gotta do? I said something like that, and a couple cats were like, hey, fuck you.
You love the challenge though.
Yeah, man. It gets boring if there's no controversy. What the fuck's the point of being champ or feeling like you're champ if you ain't defending the belt? I mean,
the sport. You see it. Reed Dollars. You went toe to toe with Reed Dollars. Reed Dollars.
Right. Yeah.
He was first. Then we see Kaboom.
Kaboom, man. Shout out Boom, man.
You getting on the platform.
If Boom had 50,000 followers, his freestyles would have been doing 20, 30,000 views.
He hard.
His free, he just, some cats, their Instagrams just didn't grow quite yet. So even though they dropped real good shit, because Boom shit was fucking crazy, man. The bars Boom was putting in his shit, I don't give a fuck that he was dissing me. He wasn't saying nothing about my kids, or my woman, or my family. No, go bar it out. It's respect. I dig
fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you start talking crazy, I'm gonna start talking crazy. If you start playing crazy, I'm playing crazy again.
You saw you pull up a couple times.
But like I said, Boom was real. And then Toast, I feel like Toast was the biggest.
Toast, you and Toast. I covered that whole
joint. He gave me the
joint.
most rep, didn't he?
So
He
was fucking with him before, then now y'all going at it
I
for
never
the sport.
Said, we was always cool, but he jumped out with I think he jumped out with a freestyle. People got it confused. They think he came out with a freestyle, and he was doing all these he was coming at me with some shit. He was saying some cool shit coming at me. I was like, oh, okay. So when I'ma fry everybody. So I fried everybody in one song, right? Said everybody's name, right? And then he said something again. So then I went again. Said something again, and I went again. But then, he had started to say crazy things that I shouldn't have even took personal, but I was like,
you be emotional at times, bro.
Definitely. And ego, like I say, man, shout out to my brother Ak, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ego, entitlement, acting like you should get something because of what you've already done. And even though you might in your head justfully feel that way, it will fucking kill your opportunities for later. Because sometimes that big door that you've been waiting for is just waiting to see a piece of humbleness out of you, so they're not scared to fuck with you. And you're out there, So I'm torn sometimes, shit like that. I be torn because I really like Toast. You know what I'm saying? So that shit.
I love that. I love when y'all went at it.
It's a slippery slope, you know what I'm saying, when you go through it like that with someone. That's one thing I learned, a lesson that I learned. It's all right, when you go through it with these cats, just know, even though y'all say it's still never going to be quite the same. It's you know what I'm saying? It's never it might be better, you know what I'm saying, but it's never going to be the same. So, I learned that, so that's why.
Your new freestyle, you say in it, niggas is struggling to get back. When he saw
said something like
and
that.
it came down to it.
I said something.
I mean, is I'm tripping, y'all?
What I say?
Your freestyle.
Oh well, no,
that joint went crazy,
the last few
bro.
to go against ain't come back from it. That's just me, laying it down.
5 minutes.
No,
5 minutes.
Yeah, that's me.
I love it, man.
Well, that comes with coming at me. That comes with playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They get to talk that shit too.
Shh.
You know what I'm saying, but
Snoop Dogg, we posted it.
So Wake up this morning, last night, my daughter had a bellyache. So I said, I'm gonna lay down with her because I was home last night.
Yeah.
So I laid down with her and I fell asleep like 10:30. I looked, our joint had like 30,000 views. I was like, oh, this joint's doing good, man. So word up. Fell asleep, woke up. My man Breeze got a post up. It says, numbers don't lie, neither does OT the real. And the shit was at like 170. I was like, oh shit. So when I go on the gram, people are sending me shit about Snoop this morning. It's today. They're sending me shit. They sending me shit about Snoop. Like, yo, what the fuck? I look, Snoop posted me and tagged me. You know, a big artist knows what he's doing when he tags you like that. You understand that? You understand what that means? Like, these cats are walking record labels, right? Oh. They're walking record labels. So if you're a walking record label, and you got a big platform, and you're gonna throw an artist up on your platform that you don't got signed to you or nothing, and you tag him, you're literally letting him fucking live. You're making some shit come to him, and you're not even trying to middle it. You're sitting back. That's some boss shit. That's some boss shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know.
Damn.
And the Death Row hoodie came from me doing.
That was hard.
The Death Row hoodie. You know what I'm saying? There's an origin to that. You know, last year, at the end of the year, I dropped a project with Greenland and Broken Glass. Biggest album I ever dropped, biggest albums I ever dropped, definitely.
Before you talk about the Green Lantern, I want to talk about as far as you genuinely supporting, right? And then that genuine support led to bigger genuine support from Snoop and shit like that. You feel me? Yeah. You're a big time artist, you ain't had to do the challenge. And a lot of artists in the city didn't do it.
And I have people, there's people who are emotionally and financially invested into me, that have done it. And I consult with them and I'll be like, yo, I'm about to do this challenge, And like what had happened was like right as this challenge popped off, I went to New York. I went to New York and did a platform called On the Radar.
That one.
Shout out 1051, shout out my man Gabe, shout out On the Radar. So I did the On the Radar freestyle as some rollout for an album I just dropped with Static Select. So that's my newest project out right now is Maxed Out with Static Select. That's something you gotta.
I'm tuned in.
So for the rollout for that project, I'm going to different platforms and rapping, and this On the Radar was the last one I did. Yeah. And when On the Radar was done, they sent me a WeTransfer of all different versions of my freestyle, different sizes, shit for TikTok. I'm talking about they made it real fucking easy for me. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And I posted it, it did real good, and Gil seen it, man. And,
that's thorough.
Shout out Gilly, man. Shout out Gilly.
Shout out to Gil.
And Gilly had me come through and to the studio and play it for him again, and he threw it up on his gram. I
saw that, man.
Just pulled his phone right out, threw it up on his gram.
Last week this happened.
Yeah, shout out $1 million worth of game too.
Yeah,
shout out,
for real, man.
Shout out all the money, $1 million worth of game are given to businesses. Shout out Barstool.
Yeah, man.
She had some real solid shit going on.
For real, man.
That's insane.
Tell them to get with me.
They're making people's lives. Hey, man, just keep grinding, bro. Keep being, keep doing
what you're doing. No, I respect Gil. I respect everybody that's from Philly that's doing these things, man.
Gil
making it possible for everybody to eat, in their way. So
Gil threw it up, and that shit did 1 million views in like a little over a day. And I started talking about that, and Meek seen it, and Meek threw it up. You know what I'm saying?
Thorough. Shout out to Meek.
Yeah, man. Shout out Meek.
Thorough.
Threw me up.
Oops.
I got about 10,000 followers from Gilly that night. I got like another 2,500 just from being in Meek's story. Damn. I probably got another 2,000-3,000 today just from Snoop being in his story. Real rap fans are looking for good dope. Yeah. It's hard to get you a good dope on a good dope block. It's hard. But once you do, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's hard to get your work on a good block. Yeah. Once you do, it's over. Everybody's trying to save money and put bullshit there because there's 1 million people trying to eat off. They're acting like something's hot because they're all eating off it. All right, I dig it. But once that good dope maneuvers its way there, they're not letting it go, and that shit sticks. It's like sticking paint on the wall. You need those big artists, you know what I'm saying, to paint the wall for you because you don't got the reach they got. Yeah. And when they're done painting it, a lot of that paint sticks after it dries, and whatever sticks is yours. Now you done got 500,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? So
this shit up.
So Meek done throwing it up, and now I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, like, man, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So I got this next project done. I got some big features on it. We about to drop.
Mills. You did John Mills?
Yeah. So earlier this year, I got on Millie's album. You know what I'm saying? Blanco 5. Shout out Millie's. It went #1.
That went crazy.
His album stayed #1.
Nigga.
Millie's album stayed #1 for a couple weeks. You know?
How was that link?
I was on
New York to Philly?
No, Boston. Willie's from Boston.
Oh, he's from Boston.
It's from Cambridge. Which is like being from Chester and Philly.
Damn. That's hard. That went crazy.
That whole camp is super solid. I mean, the whole spec gang, a bunch of solid cats from Cambridge and Boston moving around. You know, they would kiss and so raspy too. You know what I mean? That whole shit. You know, it's all about relationships. You know what I'm saying?
The independent route, you took it.
I was forced on it. I was a dog that nobody loved. Nobody wanted to take me home. I was forced to learn to live outside. Now outside is my house.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Now I learned how I got a person to call for that. If I don't got a person to call for that now, you know, I got big homies to call for that. You know what I mean? Like them 7 a.m. phone calls from Wallow and shit, man.
Man, that's thorough. I respect that.
Them 7 a.m. phone calls from Wallow for 45 minutes telling you bet about what you need to be fucking doing. And they mean a lot. They get you going, man. If they don't light a fire under you, ain't nothing will. Nothing will.
One thing about me, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gotta do. That's what we gotta do with each other and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Fully in a good space.
That's
right
like
now.
yesterday. Yesterday, I'm talking to you. It's like, yo, I'm about to post. It was the day before yesterday. The day before I posted. I'm about to post. And I look, I see Moss drop. I'm not dropping right after Moss drop.
Yo, talk that shit.
That's my dog, and his shit gonna do numbers.
Yeah.
I'm commenting on that shit. The challenge is living a whole nother day.
I'm about to do it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Moss's shit did numbers. His shit was fire.
This shit was crazy.
Did numbers.
Niggas going
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, cool. Once, you know, now we drop. Boom. I mean, I didn't expect that Snoop Dogg shit. I didn't expect Snoop Dogg to post that shit.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy for me.
But you know, that shit.
You connected the pages.
Yeah.
That's how you eat.
You gotta connect the pages, man. You gotta go. If you're dropping something on a platform, you know, you should talk to the platform first. But when you drop on Instagram, you go to tag people, it'll say invite collaborator. You invite them to the post too, so the post is on both your pages.
Right.
So you guys don't split numbers. It's the same views.
Your fans come over here.
Your fans come over here.
Oh, man.
It's the ultimate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Philly, support Philly, man.
So we dropped that shit, and that shit was going crazy. I'm like, damn, I want to do this first 48 challenge. See Moss drop. I'm supporting Moss, you know what I'm saying, letting that shit run. And then I'm like, damn, all right, now I'm going to drop, you know what I'm saying?
Numbers.
That shit did good, man. I woke up to that Snoop Dogg repost. I was like, damn, man. And that Snoop Dogg shit came from, like I said, I dropped Broken Glass in December with Green Lantern. Green Lantern put me on with, you know, White Boy Kev and Death Row, because he came to me and was like, yo, let's do an NFT. Yeah. After we dropped the album, Green was like, let's do an NFT. I don't know about NFTs like that, but Ak, you know what I'm saying? I be talking to Ak about that shit. I be talking to my man Johnnnie about that shit. I be getting schooled. It's a smart move. It's a good platform. It's going to be sold on my first NFT. It's going to be getting sold on Death Row.
Damn, that's
heavy. I was like, all right, word up. So I do that shit.
That's heavy.
I do that shit, and like, you know, I ain't going to say how much I got, but they pay me in Ethereum.
Yeah.
And it was bands, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like this shit was official.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
And I was like, damn, like them cats over there don't play, and they be doing clothing collaborations with Crooks and Castles. So they're sending me Death Row merch. I'm throwing that shit on for Philly First 48. Come on, the fuck you talking about?
Philly shit. You got they all over here now.
Death Row,
they over here now.
Death Row fucking with Philly, I guarantee it.
Dog.
Come on, Philly is Death Row. The fuck you talking about? You know what I mean?
Know that. That shit don't even hurt you.
And I got money. I got paid. So I'm just saying, like, it's not.
Look, I see that right there.
Yeah, shout out Danny, man.
Oh, all right.
Shout out Danny, and shout out to all the cats that supported me and helped me stay out of a life so I could do this. You know who you are.
Damn.
Yeah, no rap.
You buying property. You buying a box, man. You take it to a whole nother level.
You know, that's something that I learned a long time ago from talking to Ab.
For real?
That's something I learned a long time ago from a lot of old heads that were in Kensington and Fishtown that I came home from jail. When I was out here, I had 100,000, and I was out here, they had 2,000. When I came home from jail, they had 800,000.
Right.
And I was like, how did you come up? You were not even like that. And they're like, man, my fucking aunt left me this house, and I sold it for 800 racks. I'm like, damn, if I'd have been out here, I'd have been scooping them. I know you'd have been scooping them, OG. Yeah, right? But we gonna catch ours. You
Buying them up.
Yeah, we catching ours now.
Know that.
You know what I mean? So another person that really schooled me and really taught me how to like, I didn't get into details with him, but like, you know, I learned that this was the legitimate way the legitimate way to go in life, so you can be with your family. And that was watching what Garce did, talking to Garce. You know, my first time in South by Southwest, you know, I was out there staying with Garce. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Garce, man.
Garce.
He a solid.
I remember I couldn't get into my mixtapes house. They wouldn't let me in. I walked in with Garce. They're like, Garce, come on in. My mixtapes, you know, they all over. They Florida.
Yeah,
Garce, that game, Garce, come on. Garce like, come on, wave me in. Yeah, Garce been putting me.
They was heavy, the 8 game shit and all that.
Now you know. Now he got the Bando Baby shit
Bando
too.
Baby,
Ryder, fucking Dream Chasers.
Yeah, Dream Chasers.
Come on,
man,
that's
good
true,
relationship.
Man. Come on,
yeah,
man.
We
I know I'm
care.
not from here, but I'm proud to be part of this shit.
Man, you from here.
Real rap.
What you talking
Real
about?
rap. Real
What
shit.
you talking about, man? And that's why we here. You know what I mean? What's up, Philly Films? What I missed, man? This was a good one, man. We need a part 2.
Look, I definitely want to talk about the relationship with
We
Benny
sweating, so we don't wipe this out.
Yeah, him and Benny. Yeah, Benny, that shit crazy.
Can
Yeah.
you see him sweating on camera?
No.
If you know what they
No,
say.
we see that. We see the watch. That watch sweat.
You know what they say. Never let him see you sweat.
Oh, that's some kid.
Oh, here we go. So talking about Ock, you know. Ock came. You know, so now I got Dennis holding me down on all the promotion tip. He's running his promotion page. He owns that.
Damn.
He owns his shit. He can live anywhere he wants, and he's still holding his shit down. ACPC.
Marketing.
I respect it. You know, and then you got I got my man Breeze, and I got my brother Ock. Like, you know, they're like family to me.
Damn.
So, like, I got them working on different aspects of things. And I ended up, getting invited to tour with Benny, and I got put on the Bird and the Plugs tour. My first real big tour. I had gone on tour before with Slane.
Damn.
I don't know if you know who Slane is. Most people, if I tell you who he is, you'll know who he is. You remember the movie The Town?
Bro, Chico, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright, y'all remember the movie
Yeah, you
The
wanna
Town?
know. Like, come on, I'm real though.
Slane is with Ben Affleck and them in The Town. Y'all know who Slane is.
You schooling me?
Slane, a rapper from Boston who was popular a long time ago. He took me on tour with him first. You know what I'm saying? And but Benny took me on the first real tour I was on with
Tour,
BSF.
you on stage, you sending me a video content.
I'm getting put on stage in front of a crowd that Griselda amped up, right?
Man.
They're coming to see fucking Benny. They
That's
know
dope.
Conway and Westside probably in the building. They know 38 Special in the building. And I got so they put me on that, and I didn't know what to expect. And when I got to the first show in Atlanta, got on in front of that crowd in Atlanta, North Carolina, Baltimore. We came up the whole East Coast, then we did the whole Midwest, then we did the whole West Coast, then we did the whole South, and
that's deep, man.
it was an experience. I learned so much. Being on the road is a lot.
Yeah.
Being on the road, it's easy to get sick. It's easy to get sick. It's easy to go broke. It's easy to get unhealthy. Real easy to get unhealthy.
Rubies.
Yeah, you could fall into that, but me,
you got a strong fan base too.
Personally, I keep it real. It's best to keep it moving and get back home to your people. Man.
That's all what it's about.
It's safer to do it like that, and that's the way you move. And if you move like that, the blessings I feel have come.
Yeah.
So fast. So I'm out in Denver, and I got a show in Texas in 4 days. And I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna come all the way back to Philly from Denver, just to go all the way back to Philly, just to come back to Dallas in 4 days. I said, I'm gonna stay in Denver, and I'm gonna fly down to Dallas. So I stay in Denver, I find these kids, I get with this kid, SP Double. I'm with the kid, SP Double. He's an engineer. And me, Chase Fetty, who was with us? Me, Chase Fetty, these are cats that was on the tour, shout out all them.
Yeah.
Me, Chase Fetty, E-Murder, my man Sos, and a couple other cats. I'm on the phone with Ock. I'm about to set the studio session up. Ock's like, run that shit. He's back east. He's like, set that shit up. See what happens. I set the studio session up. Next thing you know, Ricky Hyde and Heen from BSF pull up with Tony De Niro and them. Shout out all them. Shout out everybody from BSF, man. And they pull up. So we make a track called Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Then I do something with Fuego Bass too. Got something with bass too. So I'm making all these tracks with people. Everyone's making tracks together.
You just snapping.
And we got this whole room. SP Double's just recording us. We got beats from Ricky High, we got beats from the boy Snub, and we're just going in. And the music sits. The tour's over. The music's sitting. Next thing you know, I get a call from from BSF. They're like, "Yo, send us the master. Send us the, you know what I mean, for the track with Danger Zone." I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
I send that shit, and a couple months later, Benny puts out the track list, and it's like, damn.
Hold up.
Danger
Benny
Zone.
put it on his new joint? That's heavy.
It's on Benny's new album. It's the BSF album. It's in memory of DJ Shay. Long live DJ Shay. It drops
Oh, that's crazy.
September 9th.
September 9th.
Got Westside Gunn, Conway, Fuego Bass, Benny, me, Heem, Ricky, Chase Fetty. Everybody's on that shit. And
Damn.
it's crazy. It's magical because, you know, DJ Shay, I got his number in my phone, you know. Yeah. I'm not one of them people who tries to like be like, oh, or something or something. I knew them. I don't like to do that. That's real petty. But, you know, I got it. You know, Shay had been sending me beats through Steve Starks, you know, from back before he passed, you know. And Shay's real responsible for facilitating them Griselda cats.
Yeah.
So it's one big circle. So it's an honor to be on that motherfucking album.
Man, that's
long
more
with
than
DJ Shay, September 9th. I'm sure this video will be out before that. So September 9th, man. Go check out that Long with DJ Shay album, man.
You fucking it up.
Big respects to BSF, you heard? Big BSF. Shout out Ox, shout out Benny. Whole gang. You know.
Yo, what's next, man? Like, what the fuck? Got the best challenge, Joe. You got us now. We on West Side. OT the world. You working hard as shit, man. And the world see.
I got some shit coming, man. Like I said, the Millie's album was the first album that I was ever on that went #1.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out him, shout out Millie's. You know, I remember being at a Millie's in a Conway show and watching Millie's and like, yo, come, you know, just showing me.
Yeah.
He's like, watch what my homies do.
Mm.
And that same shit that I seen his folks do is what I show to Kills and Prada and SK and Thorough. I'm like, yo, look what I learned. Look what they showed us.
Yeah, that's
Look
thorough.
what you could be doing. And now we got a better stage performance. That was right before I went on tour with Benny, man. So, you know, I'm humble, man. Like,
that shit come right back.
I'm my own person. Like I said, I'm in my own lane. My craft speaks for itself. But the relationships along the way are priceless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be a dickhead. Don't let your ego make you feel entitled to nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Another person, man, who looked out for me real heavy was Nems, Bing Bong, you know, Gorilla Nems, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to him with all his success, you know what I'm saying? Because he just blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, he just blew up as more than any independent artist could.
Wow.
He done blew up.
Damn.
Like, still makes time to come. Me and him, we've been working. We got shit in the tub. But you ask what's next. Wow.
Yeah, take a little sip.
I ain't gonna announce none of these features yet, but I got an album coming out next called No Matter What.
What up?
And I think
Exclusive right there.
I never announced
You
it.
got this fully filmed? Yeah, Cash Studio.
I ain't announced it yet. No matter what. That's all I'm gonna say. No matter what. That's what you can look for next.
No matter motherfucking what.
Yeah.
Kenzel. Fucking OT Real on the way, man.
Huh?
On the way.
Yeah, it's on the way, man. It's on the way, you know. And the first 48 challenge, I mean, that shit still, you got more people still dropping.
They used to set the bar. You set
So
the
let
bar.
me ask you something, right?
Let's go.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead. We here.
So what about these cats that I know in Boston and these cats that I know in New York,
Right.
these cats I know in Florida? What about my homies on the West Coast?
I love it.
What's the first 48 challenge? Are they invited to do that?
Yeah, I mean,
So are you gonna expand this then to
we
other?
gotta do it.
got the eyes
You
on it.
already
You
did.
got Meek looking at your shit because Meek reposted Ryder shit.
That's hard. Shout out to Meek Mill. Philly.
LGP Quad.
You need
Like
me
right.
to bar.
LGP Quad did a couple million on his
Who
own.
you challenge? Who you challenge? Let's make it like that. OT the Real, they respect your hand. You just, damn, we worldwide. LA first 48, man.
You know, I think you could start it off on some real shit. It gotta grow, right? But I think a person that could hold it, that could really carry it right now,
Who?
I think my man Flea Lord could carry it right now, real heavy.
Where you at?
You'll find him on a lot of shit like Conway albums and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude put out 12 mixtapes last year. His streaming numbers is up. I think my man Flea Lord will fuck it up. But there's a lot of cats, a lot of New York cats, but I know there's cats out there all over the country. Don't hold back. Atlanta, North Carolina, Connecticut.
I don't know
fire
about
in. You hear him? He said fire in. He's gonna post your shit.
Yeah,
you want your
anybody.
shit to go up?
That's free.
I know there's some cats in Boston that'll be coming. If you say
well, we
this shit,
challenging them. We challenging them. Like you see your style, man. You a gorilla, man.
That's how we're gonna do it, though.
Let's do it. Let's do it on live.
Hold up.
Show the ice, please,
I can't go live because they reported me. My shit blocked.
You be snapping on
I
niggas.
can go live with you. Hey, listen, man, we doing this interview, right? I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive look at what's going on.
Exclusive.
My man saying the first 48 challenge ain't just for Philly. So you
worldwide.
Oh, so you inviting Boston?
I challenge Boston.
What about New York?
New York, come out. Y'all can't rap better than
What
us.
about Philly? You invite Philly cats keep coming?
Nobody can rap better than us.
Okay, what about Florida?
He got a style from us.
What about the West Coast? What about Snoop and them? Is the
We
West Coast?
challenge y'all.
You posting them if they dropping this hot?
If it's fire, I'm not being biased.
Let's get it.
That's hard.
That's how you promote some shit.
Yeah.
See some
That's
shit.
how Philly United, man. Y'all see what we doing, man. More shit on the way, y'all, man. We already know. Tune into the OT show, man. Coming soon, man. Let's get it. Can I get some bars?
Oh yeah, you can get some bars, man.
Can I get some bars?
You want some bars?
Close out like that.
Listen, I'll tell you what, before I
Swaggiano about to come in too. Like, what's up, man? This shit is live, yo. We got, damn. We bringing them in, OT.
Nah, man, you know what I mean? Oh, you got good dope. I'm just gonna put you on a good block.
Ooh.
Some real shit. I used to be a little block. Now I'm getting to be a bigger block. I'm getting to be a big. I'm still a baby big block. You know what I'm saying? But the big dog is holding me down. Shout out Gil. Gilly knows what
he put you up on his page. I saw
put me on his wall and tapping shit to $1 million, bro.
That's thorough.
All right. You know who the last rapper to do that though was?
Who?
Millie's. I think Millie's did like 1.3.
Millie's, man. Shout out to you, man. We need you on the first 48, man.
Set that up, man.
Yeah. You already know, man. We going talking.
We're not letting no nut shit happen.
Yeah.
No nut shit's going down.
And you can't be talking about some shit that we know you.
We ain't allowing it. But also, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be
lyrical.
treated unfairly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're nice, you know what I'm saying? The first 48 gonna post you.
Well, close with your best three. That's how we gonna close. Your best three.
All right. Well, I'm keeping myself excluded from it.
You got to. Real quick. Nobody.
I need 4 or 5.
All right. Go ahead. I give it to you. Close yourself then.
Hollow Man. This is in no order. Hollow Man.
EA.
Nas.
Damn, shout out to Enes. Hollow Man beat that battle.
Hollow Man, Nas.
Yeah. Wanna argue?
The Kid M.I.
M.I. with the Senpai, Ben Fly, let Tim fly.
That guy came out of, I seen him around before, but with this one.
That's like a top. He a top.
He's
He probably one of the top ones.
Of course, Ryder was.
Ryder just came home.
And I ain't gonna say, oh, he just came home, so that's why it's hot.
No, shit was fire. Shit was fire.
He said they thought they found a bird inside, but I was off-white before Virgil died. Like, come on, man. Shout out Ryder.
You see, I take my likes back.
If I remember that shit in the bar before it, that shit was fire. LGP Quad, man.
Quad, we went viral with Quad.
Most views.
Yeah.
And he didn't have no reposts, no nothing. He did it all himself.
He was talking crazy. He young as shit. I like him.
I think he with Coke Boys, man.
Yeah.
Shout out LGP Quad. I'm pretty sure, man. Right? Either way, man.
Philly, man. We strong together, man.
And there's more though, man. Leak Moss, man. I really.
Shout out to Leak. That's my brother.
Cats be hitting me in my DMs like, yo, I really fuck with that Leak Moss cat.
Y'all did the joint right there.
So yeah, cats from the UK be hitting me. Yo, what's up with Leak Moss? I'm like, UK cats be hitting me. So we riding together, man. Like I said, another person who killed it early on, who murdered the challenge, was Toast.
Toast set the bar.
Come on.
He was the first one that jumped.
Let's keep it a bean. And there's another cat I gotta mention, man.
Who?
Cartel Gunner.
Oh my God. Who the fuck is he?
I'm saying
he hot as shit.
He's an official.
His jump hit like 50,000.
He's an official boy from Kensington. If you gotta put.
But he was talking that shit.
I mean, he's.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying he's a great. I'm saying.
All Kensington niggas is alright.
I'm saying, and everybody. And then nobody does nothing. Does no nut shit now. It's just cats when we were younger. We were in the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like cats outside.
We on some. Yeah.
Right. We on some thorough shit.
We got kids.
We're rap. Cats is just raising their kids, but we allowed to rap about that shit because we did that shit back in the day.
That shit, like, come on, man.
That's how it is.
But yeah, I mean, we gotta reach the youth somewhere.
You said so.
Giving them, yeah.
Huh. You done got me about halfway through this. You put about fucking 8 shots or whatever.
I got him. I got him today. I told you I was gonna get him. gonna give me some weed. I don't smoke, y'all. No sponsors, don't get me. I had to smoke with my man. We got a weed company. Now we got Swagiano, man. I appreciate you coming through. This was thorough, bro.
Before we go, man.
This was good.
It was good. I'm gonna tell you like this, though. Shout out Swagiano, man, for making a beat. Shout out Swagiano for making a beat that everybody could relate to.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey yo, bro. I'm tripping because I didn't mention Leaf's joint.
Leaf? Oh yeah, I don't even know.
If I'm mentioning everybody's shit.
Yeah, that's my man too.
Oh, that's your man?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Don't make me call him. Yeah.
Nah, but shout out Leaf Ward and what they do.
That's my dog.
Cause Swag, you said Leaf's taking this to a whole nother level, right? What's he doing?
What he's not doing.
This is a Leaf Ward song.
This album.
This is a single.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's real. Y'all did something together though, right?
Yeah, we got a joint together, man, called Army. Shout out Leaf Ward, man.
Yeah. Oh, the church is stand tall. Ain't no such thing as a black ball.
Shout out Breeze. I mean, making that shit happen.
Yo, damn, how many shots they put in there? Ew.
They put a couple in here, bro.
That shit nasty, man. Hey, come on, man.
Yo,
I don't know what they gave me, dog, but this
y'all
shit
gotta
was
let me
crazy,
see
dog.
this shit for y'all put it out.
OT the road. No, bro. This shit crazy.
Chop it up.
Yeah, OT the road. Stop the fuck out.